The number one reason that people don't go after their goals and dreams is because of fear. So I'm going to share tactics that will help you on how to fail forward. And straight away, without wasting any time, let's go into it. Number one, I want you to ask yourself, why am I starting this goal? Why am I starting this project? See, everything starts with a why. We all know if you've got a strong why, then guess what? You are going to be more propelled to go after that goal and dream in circumstances where you fail. You're going to fail, but you're going to be able to look at your why and still go ahead to pursue those goals and dreams. So I want you, first thing, write down your why. For you to start failing forward, I want you to write down your why. What's that why that's screaming at you at the core of your being, that you gotta start that business, you gotta take that course, you gotta amend that marriage? Whatever goal you've set yourself to achieve, you have to be intentional by writing your why down, because guess what? That why is going to push you through those times when you fail. That why is going to push you through the mornings when you wake up and you don't feel like doing the actions that will lead you closer to your goals and dreams. That why is going to help you to push through those times when all the naysayers are saying, forget it, you are wasting your time, this is taking so long, go ahead, go back to the status quo. So the number one thing I want you to do, the important for you to fail forward, is to write your why down and make sure that why is personal to you. It's not for everyone. It's personal to you. It's something that you know you are going to be able to fall back on when the times get hard. So the number one way is to write down your why. Number two is I want you to rephrase fear. Yes, we all know fear is always going to be there. So I want you to rephrase the fear. So next time you want to go after your goal and dream, I want you to ask yourself, when that fear comes, is this fear real? Or I can use the word perspective. Have a different perspective on fear. Like they say, fear is false evidence appearing real. So I want you to rephrase fear and say, yes, this fear has come, but is it really real? When I pursue this goal and dream, what's the worst thing that can happen? Yes, I may fail, but guess what? I've failed, but I am still standing. And I want you to say to yourself, I have failed, but I am still standing. Myself, I look at all the failures that I've been through, all the failures, things I've tried and didn't succeed. But guess what? I've used that as a stepping stone. I've been able to look back and say, oh, I'm glad this failed, because guess what? I learned from it. I'm glad this failed because guess what? This led me to pursuing another goal. I'm glad that this failed because this led me to discovering what my passion is. I'm glad that this failed because guess what? This led me to really take some time and ask myself, is this what I really want to do? Is this what I really want to pursue? So that's the second one. I want you to remember and to have a different perspective on what fear is. Because if you're looking at failure as the last thing that, oh, I failed, I'm never going to succeed, then guess what? There's no way you're going to be able to fail forward. Because guess what? Failing forward means failing and still having that mentality, that mental strength that yes, I've failed, but guess what? I'm not going to stop here. Yes, I've failed, but guess what? I am not going to quit on my goals and dreams, because I realize if I quit on my goals and dreams, then I'm never going to see them to fruition. I'm going to stay in the same position I was in a year, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years ago. So I want you to rephrase fear. Have a different perspective on what fear exactly is. All right, okay, so let's go to that next tactic on how to fail forward. The next way to fail forward, this is big. I want you to take massive action. What am I talking about? Let's say you want to go to that gym and exercise, be healthy. So for you to do this, you have to be consistent. Say I'm going to go to the gym, even if it's 15-20 minutes a day, but I'm going to take massive action. I'm not just going to go once a week, twice a week. No, I'm going to go at least 5 times a week. So what happens when you take massive action? When you take massive action, you're going to be able to see results so fast. And even if those results don't lead you in the direction of your goals and dreams, guess what's going to happen? You are going to be able to learn from that failure. So take massive action. When you take massive action, then you are going to be able to, yes, you may fail, but you're going to fail fast. You're going to be able to look at the things that you would have done better. You're going to be able to look at the things that you can improve. So I want you to take massive action. Don't just take little actions. Yes, those are good in the long run, but for you to fail forward, take massive action, because when you fail, you're going to be able to get feedback. You're going to be able to ask people who've done it before. You say, oh, I tried X, Y, and Z, but I failed. And they're going to say, this is what you need to do. This is what you've been doing wrong. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever done something for so long? You were doing something, but you weren't getting the results. Sometimes you realize it's because you were not taking the necessary steps. And the fact that you actually were able to ask someone, they were able to help you out, and you were able to go through X, Y, and Z, and you were able to course correct and went through what they call a rebuilding of that thing that you would have failed in. So take massive action. This will help you to fail fast, so you can figure out next time on how to do something different. Okay, next one. I want you to evaluate everything you do. So for me, I look at self-evaluation, one of the most important things in anything that you do. What am I talking about? What happens when you go to a doctor and you've got a pain somewhere, or you're ill, or you've come up with some disease you don't know? Yes, the doctor will examine you. Let's say they put you on a medication. What's going to happen? When they put you on the medication, what do they say? They say to you, if this medication doesn't work in 5 or 7 weeks, so whatever treatment you've been given, come back. Let's see why the medication is not working. Let's see if we can tweak things so that way we can get different results. So I want you to evaluate the goals, the dreams, the steps, the actions you are taking, and ask yourself, why is this not working? We all know, like Socrates says, an unexamined life is not worth living. So for you to fail forward, you have to really sit down and examine what you've been doing wrong. What have you been doing right? Without any examination, then guess what? You're going to stay in the same place. It's like they say, you're going to be in a rat race. You're going to be doing the same thing over and over and over again, but you're expecting to get a different result. Let me tell you something. That's not the way things work. So you gotta be able to self-evaluate yourself. When you self-evaluate yourself, you're going to be able to fail forward, because you're going to look at those failures and be able to look at new ways. And if you personally can't find out new ways on how to move forward, that's when we are going to go to the last step. That's when you're going to be able to get a mentor. The easiest way for you to fail forward is to get a mentor. You're going to the gym and you're not seeing results, get a personal trainer, right? So this is just an example. So there's so many things that you can look at for you to be able to pursue your goals and dreams. get a mentor. A mentor will help you shortcut that distance. A mentor will help you shortcut that time in order for you to be able to accomplish your goals in the shortest possible time. But if you don't get a mentor and you've tried all the other necessary steps, then guess what? You are going to be in the same place you were in. Like someone said, insanity is doing something, doing over and over again, but expecting a different result. So, my question from me to you is, are you going to be able to get that mentor? Are you going to be able to self-evaluate in order for you to fail forward? Are you going to be able to take massive action in order for you to fail forward? Are you going to be able to remember that fear is natural? Are you going to be able to rephrase fear and give it a different meaning? Yes, it's KamBeInspired. Please do me a favor, comment, subscribe, and also remember to share this video with others. Every Sunday, I bring you a motivational video that will help you move closer or accomplish your goals and dreams. It's KamBeInspired. Have a great day. I love you, my fans. Mwah.